Hey guys, it's Jake, and today we're checking out the Afterneath Otherworldly Reverberator by Earthquaker Devices. So Earthquaker Devices, they make some weird shit. They make some kind of out there pedals that really kind of push the boundaries when it comes to what we think pedals can and should sound like. And yeah, they come up with some really cool stuff. And this pedal right here, the Afterneath, is one that's been on my radar for quite a while. It's a reverberator, and what that means for that pedal is that it's like a reverb and a delay kind of working together to give you a big washy, just ambient vibey sound. I don't know, it's a trippy pedal. Yeah, so checking this out, this is going to be a little bit different style. I'm just going to kind of plug it in, play with it. I've played with it a little bit, but I haven't really gotten too in-depth with it since I got it. So guitar we're using my Fender Telecaster with bare knuckle pickups, pile drivers. I'm running this right into the front of my Victory VX Kraken on gain 1, kind of a broken up clean tone. Here's what it sounds like. And yeah, that's just the guitar into the amp. I'm not running any other pedals except for a tuner on the front and a gate in the back that's currently bypassed. But I might turn that on later if we do something a little bit more high gain, just to kind of tame the hiss. But yeah, this is what my guitar sounds like just dry. So yeah, that's what it sounds like. So now let's just jump into what this pedal sounds like. Starting with everything at noon, it sounds like this. So yeah, just right away, that's like just a super spacey, washy kind of pedal, and it brings the vibes, you know? I appreciate how dynamic it is just right away, because you can hear in that bend note when I kind of dug in a bit more, you get just like a louder reverberation from it, so I just like how it responds kind of dynamically to your playing, and that can help create some really cool kind of soundscapey things. So let's go and take a look and see what we have in terms of controls over here. We've got a length, a diffuse dampen, a drag, a reflect, and a mix. So to my understanding, the top one kind of controls the reverb section of the pedal, and the bottom one controls the delay. So the length is, I'm pretty sure the length of the reverb, so... So yeah, and as you can tell, it kind of just builds sounds on top of itself so that you can get some really just like big, swelly sounding things on it. And there's actually, in the more recent versions, an expression pedal output. So if you have like an expression pedal, you can control some parameters with it. I have the first version, and I don't have an expression pedal, so I won't be able to showcase that. But I can already tell that if you really just want to make some just trippy, soundscapey stuff, and a pedal like that is gonna really help you just unlock the full potential of this pedal. But yeah, Let's go over to Diffuse. That kind of just, I think, gives the reverb a bit more space. This did come with a manual, but I don't have it anymore. I lost that, so I can't tell you exactly what each parameter means. I'll look it up later, though, or you can look it up yourself. Learn from someone who's smarter than me. All right, then there's Dampened. Kind of acts like, I think, a tone control for the reverb. Yeah, and so drag, it sounds like it's affecting the rate of the delays, so... Yeah, so it kind of affects how quickly the delays actually hit in. And then we've got Reflect, which I think is probably the feedback for the delay. Yeah, it's feeding back more. Yeah, so that's like the amount of repeats that you get in the delay section of it. So it acts like repeats on a delay pedal and functions the same way, so you can get that sort of infinite feedback loop. So yeah, that's cool. You can do that. I think that if you had an expression pedal, being able to control that would be cool. I actually am not entirely sure how the expression pedal works, because again, I don't have one, and this one doesn't let you use an expression pedal, but you know, if you get like one of the new ones, you can. Alright then, so lastly, over here we've got Mix. Turn the mix all the way down. Just the dry guitar. So this is the mix for, I think, the entire thing. I don't know if you can go entirely wet with it. Like, it all the way to the right sounds like this. That's really nice. It just kind of encapsulates everything I want out of an ambient tone. It has a bit of shimmer to it. I'm not sure what the exact kind of reverb it is. It just sounds like, you know, a really big reverb. I know I'm terrible. I don't do good enough research into these, but yeah, it sounds really good. It just kind of is everything that I want out of just a very washy ambient tone. There's tons of character to it. You can personalize it to a degree, and I also, one thing that I really appreciate about this pedal is that it has a very distinct sound to it. It's not really trying to sound like anything else, if that makes sense. Like this to me just sounds very unique and like something that, like, if I have a sound in my head, then I would reach for this pedal for it, you know? If that makes any sense, I don't know. I like unique pedals or unique amps or unique guitars, just anything that has a very distinct sound to it. Just because if they have a distinct sound, then I'm gonna, you know, reach for that one more because it has a distinct sound. I don't know, I just like unique stuff. So yeah. That's it in like a clean setting. I'm going to grab one of my humbucking guitars and switch it over to channel 2, and we'll see how this thing works under some more high gain. Alright, so I'm back. I've got my PRS CE 24. It's got bare knuckle silos in it. Just tuned to drop D, and I've got the ISP Decimate in the effects loop just to clamp down on all that hiss that comes with the high gain head. So yeah, and this is how it sounds. Yep, just a pretty simple high gain tone. Let's see what it sounds like when I kick in the Afterneath. Gonna set everything back to noon. Alright, so one more time, this is it dry. And now, kick in the Afterneath. Alright, so immediately if I turn the wet all the way up, it sounds bad. I think I was clipping there for a bit, but yeah, not the best. So I think that with the mix a little bit lower, you can kind of get some nice tails, especially if you have the drag all the way up so that it kind of just kicks in right when you hit the note, so that there's not any room for really the dry tone to sit in itself. So just immediately after the note ends, you just get that reverb tail. And yeah, I think this could definitely be useful for some leads. Just give it a little bit of wetness, a little bit of character, just to make it a little bit more fluid. up a little bit more. I'm going to turn this basically all the way up. Turn the length down. Turn that down. Turn that down so we don't get too much. That's still super loud. I do think that it kind of quickly becomes too much under high gain when you turn the mix knob past noon, but I can definitely see that being used for sort of just washy lead layers or just pad layers. I do that a lot in my songs just to kind of add harmonic content to kind of fill out sections, and I could definitely see that being used for that application, but it does kind of quickly become too much. Yeah, it's definitely more usable in high gain with the mix set lower, just because otherwise it just kind of builds and then the ambience is louder than the actual guitar itself is, and then you just get clipping and, you know. So yeah, that's the Earthquaker Devices Afterneath. That is a really cool sounding pedal. I'm a big fan of Earthquaker Devices. I've been for a while. I've demoed one of their pedals on this channel before, and I've played with a bunch of them, and everyone that I've played with has just been very distinct sounding and just had a lot of character to it. And like I said earlier in this video, probably poorly, I really enjoy unique sounding gear and unique sounding pedals specifically, just because whenever I have a job in mind, I always reach for the ones that sound distinct. So yeah, this is definitely something I'm going to reach for in the future for more recording projects, and I can see myself using this in anything from, you know, my stuff in the Perceiver, which is like, you know, heavy progressive music, or, you know, if I ever get into shoegaze or post-rock or whatever, then I can also see myself using it for that. It's just a super versatile sounding pedal, and I think that there are a lot of applications that I can see myself or other people using this in. It doesn't really have you know, a place in only one genre, and I think that depending on the player, you can get a lot of really unique sounds out of it and use them in a lot of contexts that you know, other players might not think to. But yeah, so overall, really stoked on this. It definitely lives up to the hype around it, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. So that about does it for me. If you like this video, make sure you... So if you like this video, you can subscribe for more content. Like I said, done some other stuff by Earthquaker Devices. If you want to see more pedal demos, let me know. I've got a couple pedals. I can demo those if you want. And yeah, if you want to see me demo anything, let me know in the comments down below. And if you like the music you heard in this video, you can like my band. I'll leave a link to them down in the description below. I will also leave a link to my social media down there if you want to follow me and keep up to date with the things I do. And yeah, if you like this video, subscribe, and there's more stuff on the channel, and I'm going to be uploading more stuff in the near future. So yeah, until next time guys, have a good one.